GreatTastesMB.ca is your online source for over 300 tried and true recipes, full episodes on demand, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content, including features on Manitoba's farm families. Subscribe today.
Manitoba beef producers tonight on Great Tastes of Manitoba, and we are moving on to recipe number 3, which is Peking Pot Roast.
Yes.
And we're using a blade steak, and this is a very huge steak. So,
yes, it is.
Tell us why, or kind of, what's great about using this particular piece of meat for this particular recipe.
So blade steak is kind of an unusual cut. People probably don't see it, or if they do, they're not sure what to use it for.
Okay.
The blade steak is great for a braise. And it's also good because you don't need to worry about trimming it or worrying about bones or anything. You just put it straight in the pan, and at the end it comes off those bones very nicely.
This is kind of like a triple threat recipe, right? Because it's dressed to impress. It looks beautiful once it's done, which you will soon see. It's very economical, and it sort of is super, super easy as well, right? So, so here we go. We've got it. How do we kind of get this thing rolling?
All right, so we're going to start with a little bit of rub. I've got just some pepper and a little bit of mustard, Dijon mustard. We're going to smear that around.
Okay.
And you want to do both sides just to make sure there's lots of, all that flavor gets everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. And then I guess when because when we're doing this kind of a recipe, we want to kind of get the browning happening and seal in all of those flavors.
Exactly.
You're going to give that a flip and do the other side?
Yep.
Okay, here, let me hold the plate for you, because that thing,
thank you.
that is a massive, is that going to fit in the pan? I'm starting to get a little bit concerned here.
I will make it fit.
Do you have some sort of wizardry that...
You know what, a little bit of creative maneuvering and it's all fine and good.
All right, works for me, if you're confident.
All right, oh yeah.
Okay.
I've got no fears.
Okay, so we've kind of got that going.
Yep.
And have we already turned the
element is on and
low?
we are ready to go.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Just gonna make that lovely sound.
Jeez.
You need 3 tongs for that. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, nice.
See,
okay,
no problems.
that works perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and this is kind of a cool recipe for you in particular, because there's like a personal connection to.
Yeah, so this recipe is something my mom makes all the time.
Okay.
She makes it family dinners, bigger dinners. The good thing about this recipe as well is that the cut of meat you can use, it varies. Like, you don't have to use a blade steak.
Okay.
You could use a blade roast like we used earlier today.
Right.
You could use a cross rib roast. And also, the rub can go all over any kind of meat that you are using.
Okay.
So
the rub interchangeable, and also you can use different kinds of cuts of beef for this particular recipe, Peking Pot Roast. Okay. So let's talk about some of the flavors that are going to go in here.
Yeah. So we're going to use, it's kind of an unusual collection of ingredients. We've got soy sauce, we have some honey, celery seed.
Yeah, that doesn't come up very often in recipes anymore. I think it came up more often in the 70s for some reason. I seem to remember my mom using it a lot, but here we are.
Yeah, celery seed, a little bit of ground ginger, vinegar. I will throw an onion in, and then just add some water for that braising liquid.
Okay, so we're just going to throw all of that in here now.
I'm just going to give this a flip.
Okay. So is this a bit like, because sometimes we rush through things a little bit to kind of get to the end result so that you can see it. Do we have to actually cook this for any amount of time prior to throwing in all of these other things?
No, you could, I would say make sure this one side is browned, flip it, and then I would say add in your ingredients and let it go to town.
And you can't really overcook this one either once the liquid's in there, because again, it helps to kind of break that down, and it's again a bit of a tougher cut.
Yep.
Right. So, and yeah, some of the incredible flavors in there. The mustard and is there garlic in there as well?
No garlic.
Did I miss the garlic? Onion, peak of the market onion, and that would be some honey as well. Yeah. And so again, one of these recipes where you've got folks coming over, Elizabeth's family maybe, and it just smells amazing. You walk into the house and things are already happening. And I guess you could, even kind of get this started, have people come over, and it's cooking away on the stove, and you're not, super stressing.
And this is one that also smells fantastic as it's cooking.
Yeah, they know something great is coming based on the fact that it smells as good as it does. Okay, so there we go, Peking Pot Roast. You can find the recipes GreatTastesMB.ca. When we come back, Aaron Alblas will see what his beverage pairings are tonight, dressed to impress with Manitoba beef producers here on Great Tastes of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by GreatTastesMB.ca. Local farms, local foods.